frame?
You're in frame.
Sweet. All right, guys, it's Justin with Garage Athletes, and we're going to talk about the warm-up for 15.1. We want to spend about a total of 20 to 35 minutes warming up. First thing we're going to want to hit is some hip mobility. We've got a good link for that. What's that? Over here? It's good. Yeah. Cameraman. All right, so we're going to do some hip mobility and then wrist and shoulder mobility for about 5 to 10 minutes. We've got a really good video to watch on hip mobility that we'll put a link to in the bottom of this one. Then you want to start breathing heavy. We don't want to do a whole lot of movements that are relevant to the workout. We just want to get our heart rate up. Spend about 5 to 10 minutes of doing intervals with that. You actually want to get out of breath for this one. You don't just want to just kind of get on there, 65% effort, and then go. I agree. And then we're going to actually start working on clean and jerk. And for maybe some of us that are a little bit more skilled, maybe actually snatch, working up something heavy, somewhere between maybe 70 to 85% of your max is probably where we want to go for. You don't want to go too much heavier than that. But this way your nervous system is used to that weight when you grab that bar in about 10 minutes. Once you get done with this, get prepped, 3, 2, 1, go. Brandon's going to show you exactly what you need to do strategy-wise for the workout.
I'm the best around. So today we're going to discuss pointers, tips, strategy, everything that goes into the first open workout. This first workout is crucial to set you up for success throughout this entire season. So 15 toes to bar, 10 deadlifts, 5 snatches, all at 115, 75 pounds. You only have 9 minutes to complete as many reps as possible. So what we're going to talk about right here is how to break this up, you know, and I'm a big proponent of big sets into small sets. So looking at this, I know if I can jump up on the bar and do 15 to 20 toes to bar at will, I'm going to do one or two rounds unbroken on that toes to bar. The deadlifts and 5 snatches at 115, that should be really light for those for you competitors out there. So you really want to try to go unbroken on those for as long as possible. And I would use an overhand grip or a hook grip on those deadlifts, just kind of save that grip as much as you can. And then for the snatches, you know, it's just taking your time through that. You saw like Rich and Matt, they were not going through there and blazing through the deadlifts and snatches. Yes, you can go in there and do, you know, 10 deadlifts and 5 snatches probably in under 20 seconds, you know, 15 seconds if you're really going at it as hard as you can. But that's not where the point is. This is 9 minutes. It's a lot longer than what you think. As soon as you start breaking up the toes to bar, I would either go sets 10-5 or 9-6. Do that for as long as you can, and then maybe go down to 6-5-4. Just to kind of hit that 15 mark. And then once your grip starts going and you start to get down in the 5s, 4s, and 3s, then it's just going to be you knowing your body and knowing how long you need to rest, when you can jump back up on that bar and still bang out, you know, 3 consecutive reps, 4 consecutive reps throughout the entire workout. But don't go in there thinking that you're going to have to blow these 2 out to make up time for this. Stay nice and steady on these, and then stay strong on the toes to the bar. That's going to help you out for the first part. Now that that first part is done, at the 9:01 mark, you get to work up to a max clean and jerk. For the max clean and jerk, this is going to be tricky for a lot of people, especially if you're not used to doing a clean and jerk while you're tired. Okay, that is going to be the biggest thing. You saw Rich last night with 275. It almost threw him back against the railing. And that was because his body just hadn't adapted fast enough. But then after that, his reps were perfect every time. And that was what makes him the champ, because his ability to adapt. Most of us don't have that ability to adapt with that type of stress. So your first one, you want to just get a nice good weight. I would say 60 to 70% of your 1 rep max should be your goal for that first weight. And then trying to go maybe the 80%, 85%, and then maybe that 90, 95%, and then trying to go for that 1 RM if you have that ability in you, which, you know, I think 99% of the people that hit 15.1 like they should is not going to be able to hit a new PR for 15.1A. So you're going to be staying right around that 90% range of your 1 rep max. For 6 minutes, you're looking at about 4 attempts and 15.1A for your max clean and jerk. So that gives you a nice steady pace. Like if you start off like at 60%, something really light that you know you can hit, and then go into 70, 75%, 80, 85%, and then trying to hit that 90, 95% range. I think that is going to be a key to success in you hitting your max lift during this portion. Because you need to be taking that max lift within 15 to 10 seconds of the 15-minute mark. So you need to be hitting that last lift at 14:45, 14:50 on the clock, in order for that to be a successful attempt. So once you get done with the first part of 15.1, your heart rate's going to be up, your grip's going to be really fatigued, and you're going to be bent over, still trying to breathe while putting weights on there. So the most important thing is not to panic. Don't make yourself feel rushed when you're doing this psychologically, and just trying to stay calm, taking deep breaths, moving through the putting the weights on, and just really thinking about that first rep. That's what's going to be crucial for your first lift and your second lifts over here. Once you get about to the 12-minute mark, that 12:30 mark, your heart rate's going to be starting to come back down. You're going to start to feel a little bit more relaxed, just like you saw Matt and Rich. You know, those third and fourth attempts that they were doing, those reps look perfect on there. It's because that heart rate was bringing them back down to a calm state. Watch out, man. Look out, girl. Watch out. No. No. Right now, we're going to talk about wrist mobility, elbow and shoulder. This kind of works everything out for me. I have really tight elbows and really bad wrist. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time to warm up my clean and jerk position, my rack position. And then, hold. And then, if I can keep my elbow pointed forward and turn my palm up to the ceiling, kind of mimic that position, this is where I'm going to sit here and hold this position now for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Everything nice and tight, keep my core nice and tight. And then after I hold this position, relax. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to take this band, wrap around a post. And to help out with my lockout position overhead, or my toes to bar in this instance for the open workout too, to make sure my arms are not going to get too tight. Putting the band right above my elbow, fingers pointing towards the bar. I'm going to sit here, I'm just going to lock it out, bend, lock it out, bend, lock it out. So and hold, I can move, hitting different areas, going back and forth, side to side. Yeah, you can do this for a dance move. In the club, if you don't mind getting on a dirty floor, you don't know what's been on there. A lot of sweat and shame. Whatever. Shame? I don't know, the clubs I go to usually has After I spend some time here, I'm going to spend another 30 seconds to 1 minute. I'm going to turn around face to post. I'm going to turn my palm behind me, or my fingers behind me. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bend the elbow, straighten it out. Bend the elbow, straighten it out. And I'm going to try to keep my shoulder in a good position. At the same time, keep my shoulder down and back. Spending some time here. And then after that, wish I had my, you'd probably be able to see a big difference in my arm, but I can't. Not with the sweatshirt on. Stretched out a lot better.
You're faking that.
Huh?
You're faking that. It's not really that much better.
So we hope this helped you out a little bit. Good luck on 15.1, and we'll see you next week from GarageAthletes.com. Brandon, you got to sign off?
I know I'm signing. Good luck.